Well, we've got some more questions from the internet, from Facebook. But first we thought we'd say Happy New Year to everybody. We've all had a pretty good New Year, as you can probably tell, because we haven't done anything on Facebook.
Pretty fucking scruffy.
And I'm sunburnt. So I've had a good New Year. Alright, well, the first question was from Steph Newt. What came first, chicken or the egg?
I reckon that the egg came first. It had to have been the egg. It's like a donkey and a horse get together, they make an ass. So obviously there was like a lizard and something else that has wings or something got together and somehow formed an egg of some sort. That's my opinion on it anyway.
Cool.
Didn't someone do research?
Yeah, I think Darren did some research actually.
Yeah.
And he reckons it's the egg because, you know, the eggplant.
And then, so yeah, the eggplant gave birth to an egg before the chicken.
So it wasn't the chicken or the egg, it was the plant.
Yeah. So screw you all, it was the eggplant that came first.
Alright, the next one is from Josh Mounsey. What equipment do you use to record your awesome pro sounding pump traps? And when gigging, what equipment do you use, or do you use the equipment the venue has? Do you want to go first, Dylan? Recording?
With recording, you tend to use mics that they've supplied for you because they're condenser mics, all that sort of stuff, so like more professional. As for guitar work, I use my own guitar. Depending on what amps we've got on the day, personally I use an MG100 quad and head. I think the last lot of demos we did, I was using a JCM 900, which obviously being Valve had a bit more of a richer sound. But just, you tend to use what's there, you tend to go with people's opinions on what you should be using as well, take as much advice as you possibly can, and it's more or less just trying to find the best sound possible. And as for live, we try to use our own gear as much as possible unless there's something better on offer.
What guitar?
My guitar is an Epiphone Les Paul Custom black with gold trimming.
And new pickups.
And yeah, the pickups are...
What are they called?
Fuck,
you
what
keep
are they
forgetting,
called? I
don't
keep
you?
forgetting.
Diamondback.
Yeah,
That's
Diamondback pickups.
It's like the bike.
Yeah.
Diamondback bike. Dwayne, what equipment?
I use a Fender amp most of the time. I've got a Laney, but the head's a bit, would you say dead? So,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I use a tiny little Fender amp, but they mic it up, so it still sounds good. Got a Washburn Bantam. It's like 16 years old now, but still got a really nice sound to it. And yeah, other than that, I use the same thing on stage as what I use for recording.
Yeah, and I use a Gigmaker drum kit, which is a Yamaha, and also Zildjian K-series cymbals. And I try to use my equipment drums-wise in the studio because we get the sound of the band live and the real live sound in the studio as well once we record it that way too. So I like to use my own gear as much as possible as well. Okay, there is one more question. Robert Helmet Man Kendall. Who's your biggest fan and when do I get to be the dog fuckers?
Biggest fan,
Who
we've
is
probably
it?
got a few that would say they're our biggest fans, but it'd probably have to be our manager Terry. 'Cause, yeah,
For sure.
she's really the only person that kicks us up our ass to actually do shit, whereas other people just want us to do shit. Whereas when she wants us to do shit, it gets done, because we know we'll get hurt otherwise.
And we'll say Robert as well, just
Yeah,
because
Robert
that was the
as well.
answer he was fucking looking
Yeah.
for.
Prick.
Although he did go all the way to Mount Gambier to come and see us play, so I'd say that's a pretty good feat.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
And when you get to be the dog, I don't know. Come to rehearsal sometime.
Submit your application below.
And a shout out to Janine, we still haven't come across a crumpet, so we haven't counted how many holes are in a crumpet yet.
We'll get to it eventually.
Do we have to count multiple crumpets, or can we just go with one and presume that the rest are the same size?
There we go, question back at you.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, apart from that again, Happy New Year, hope everyone had fun at Christmas as well, and
And also we've got our Wanker video launch coming up on the 14th. So it's only a couple of weeks away. If you want to get tickets, you can go onto VenueTix and get them. So yeah, it's going to be huge. We've got someone special coming to actually launch it for us. It's Casey, who was on YouTube for Smashing the Bully quite a while ago, and he's actually coming down to support us with our video because that's what it's all about. People that are bullying are wankers. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Better see you there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
better.
Cool. Cheers, guys.
Have fun now.